do I go next?
Anna Maria, you better stay here. You'll be safe with Virgil.
And then this guy slipped a pen and paper under the door. He looked like him.
Well, if it ain't the hero, save the day.
Oh, I don't know about save the day, but hey, I'm happy with Hero.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like heroes, which means I don't like you. So next time, leave it to the professionals.
I'll remember that. Next time. Excuse me.
Ah, yes, our very own superhero. I'm Officer O'Halloran, and you are?
George Stobart. 2 B's, 2 T's.
2 B's, 2 T's, got it. So, what do you want, Mr. 2 B's, 2 T's?
The guy who locked up the receptionist. You got any idea who he was?
Medium height, dark hair, and a quiff. Looked a bit like Elvis. Could have been anybody. Did you see any distinguishing marks?
Well, there was his tattoo. You know, that guy's tattoo was very unusual.
Surprise me.
It was a snake with massive fangs wrapped around what looked like...
Spit it out, man.
Wrapped around, well, a salami.
A salami, you say?
Yes, a salami, I say.
Well, that explains everything.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes, a salami means only one thing around here.
And what's that?
It means there's a deli open.
What?
Just kidding. It means the Martino gang. Wait till my boss hears this.
What, he knows the Martinos?
Been after him for years.
What did the men want here?
Looks like they were after something in one of the rooms. The safe was opened and emptied. We're looking into it now.
But I thought you said it was empty.
One more wisecrack and you'll be taking a prison shower tonight.
Ouch. So what happens next?
We put out an APB on the suspect. Then we investigate the illegal use of the fire alarm.
Fire alarm? What happened?
Some idiot that's 1D and 1T set off the fire alarm. Wantonly setting off a fire alarm in the city of New York carries a custodial sentence.
Ha! What imbecile would do a thing like that? Thanks for your help.
Hello again. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm much better now. Oh, thanks to you. I thought I was going to be in there for days. Good thinking with the pen and paper.
Well, I try.
My name is Juanita.
I'm George.
You got lovely hands, George. Such long fingers. Do you play the piano?
No, but I can play some pretty good licks on a ukulele.
I'll bet you can.
How do you work with that man?
I've had worse jobs. Alfonso's okay.
Just as long as you don't talk to him.
Why would you want to do that?
Tell me something. Why do you work here?
One day, Alfonso will choke on his last cigarette, and this place will be up for grabs. And guess who's going to be doing the grab?
Why is he so grumpy all the time?
If you've been smoking for 30 years, wouldn't you be grumpy?
You got any idea what the guy was after?
He was looking for a lady. Said she was staying here.
So how did he get past you?
He knocked my nail varnish off the counter. He must have followed me when I went to get some cleaner, and then wallop.
Ouch.
Left quite a bump. You want to feel it?
That's okay. I can guess, what your bump feels like. So did you catch the guy who locked you in the closet?
I got one good kick in before he ran away. He won't be sitting down in a hurry.
Thanks for your help.
Hello, Alfonso.
Yeah.
So, are you glad you got your receptionist back?
Lazy, good for nothing. She's lucky she still got a job.
But it wasn't her fault she was attacked.
If I didn't have all this paperwork, she'd be out on her ear.
So did your clock survive all the commotion?
Yeah. Never did find any beetles on it, though. Ain't that funny?
They must have jumped ship when they saw you coming.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they were never there. What do you think?
I think that's an interesting hypothesis. So what happened to Mr. Minster?
He panicked and ran off when it all blew up. Didn't even pay, the freeloading son of a...
Where did he go?
Who knows? Zeke just kept shouting, "The geese! The geese!" Last I saw, he was heading for the city.
Thanks for your help. Excuse me, Officer O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Stobart.
Thanks for your help. Excuse me,
Yeah.
you ever seen this brand before?
Where'd you get him?
Oh, someone left them where I work at a bail bond agency.
Yeah, figures. That's just the kind of place you'd find black market cigarettes.
Black market?
That's right. Illegal. They're coming into the city by boat somehow. All courtesy of your friends the Martinos.
Hey, they're not my friends.
I believe you. The Martinos only have friends in high places.
Excuse me, Officer O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Stobart.
So the guy who was here is a member of the Martinos?
Correct?
And the cigarettes are being smuggled into the city by boat?
Correct?
So the Martinos have a hangout near the docks?
Correct?
I should play this more often.
They got no factory down on the East River. A legitimate business. Mama Martino's Meatpacking Company. So we can't touch them.
Time for a stroll down to the docks, I think. Thanks for your help. Where do I want to go next? Martino's Meatpacking Company. The manuscript could be somewhere inside, but I'm gonna have to get in to find out for sure. The display case is full of salamis. I never knew there were so many different types. I mean, once you've made one, why keep inventing more? Hi there.
Hello, sir. My name is Chico Corella, and I run this shop for Mama Martino's Salami Factory. We got a wide range of salamis for your delectation. We got salami Milano, salami di Felino, salami Ungherese, salami Bresaola. Yeah, we got so much salami, we got salami coming out our ears. Little joke there. Maybe sir is looking for something extra special. How about a 28-year-old vintage salami? Made the way Mama used to make it, huh?
Thanks, but no. Spicy foods don't agree with me.
You mean you don't eat salami?
No.
Not ever?
Not really. I better get on it.
Like never?
Just kidding. I'm crazy about salami. I die for salami. I love salami.
Yeah, and I love you too. You're a funny guy. Hey, don't I know you? You on TV?
Oh, I've just got one of those faces.
I never forget a face, you know. Yeah, it'll come to me. Funny guy.
So how long have you been working here?
As long as I can remember.
This place has been in the family for a long time.
Oh, so your relatives own it?
No. The family. The family.
Oh, I see, of course, the family. This guy's crazy. What's he talking about? So, why are you working here in the salami shop?
Well, first and foremost, I love salami. And second most, if I wasn't here, how could I demonstrate my love of salami to so many people?
Now, there's a sentiment you normally hear more often after dark down by the docks. You look like a guy who's lived a little. Why not take a holiday? See the world, retire.
Mister, you don't retire from Mama Martino's. Mama Martino's retires you.
You have a very wide selection of salamis.
That's because Mama Martino, she make a lot of different salami. This one here is made out of boar.
Was the boar wild?
Well, he wasn't too keen on the idea.
It's an old gag, but always a good one, huh? What makes a Martino salami so special then?
The finest and the freshest ingredients. And, of course, the secret recipe.
So, what salami would you recommend for me?
I knew it the minute you walked in the door, sir. The Martino Vintage. The ne plus ultra of the salami world.
Nice Latin, I'm impressed.
You see, the Martino Vintage utilizes only the tenderest meat. Hung and bled for 3 whole days whilst being constantly beaten.
Oh, really? What do you beat it with?
Baseball bats. Anyway, when the meat's ready, the boss himself grinds it up. From one batch, we can make 50 salamis. Each one goes to a different store as a one-off special. This is my only 28-year vintage, and it's going cheap.
Wow. To think that salami's been around for 28 years.
Ha! Are you crazy? 28's the age of the meat when it goes into the salami.
Oh, I see. Do you like golf?
Nah, I could never handle the clubs. Every swing, smack, right into the ground. Nothing beats a baseball bat.
Really? Well, it's never too late to learn. Let me present the Stobart patented extendable golf club.
Oh, extendable. It could be useful. Of course, if you're talking portable, it's gotta be the knife every time.
Knife?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My mistake. That's a nice club. Very nice.
I don't suppose you know what make of cigarette this is.
I sure do. Those are Heavenly Breeze, the finest Italian cigarettes you can buy.
Interesting branding.
My favorite. Very hard to get in this country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guessed that.
One drag from one of those babies, and you feel like you're up there with the angels. Ah, yes, sir. What do you want for the pack?
Right. If I give you this pack of cigarettes, you have to give me the vintage salami.
The vintage for some cigarettes? Ah, it's an interesting offer, and it's a done deal. There you go. 1 Martino's Classic Vintage Salami.
Thank you. And here's your pack of Italian cigarettes. I bet you're just itching for one of those death sticks right now, huh?
You better believe it. But if I leave here and get found out, there'll be hell to pay. I'll have to wait until no one's around. Nice doing business with you.
Chico's got what he wants. Now all I have to do is hide, watch, and wait.
Wearing the apron, I'd be able to move freely about the building. And there's no time like the present.
Hi there, I'm George.
What do I care? You ain't nothing to me.
Charming.
Yeah, well, I ain't here for the small talk. What do you want?
So where is the famous Mama Martino? When do I get to meet her?
Are you crazy? Mama's been gone these past 50 years. God rest her soul.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. So, who runs this place now?
The boss, Fingers Martino. Didn't they tell you in the interview?
Well, I was just too excited at the time.
That explains a lot.
You know Chico in the trade shop? What's he like?
Time we let the old goat go. His memory's shot to pieces. Don't say that to him, though. He's got a temper on him bigger than a bull's.
But he seems so harmless.
Yeah, that's what the last helper said. Then he asked Chico to share a cigarette, and bam!
Bam?
Bam! A month later, we got a can of dog food returned with the guy's tie in it.
Go.
Only joking, kid.
Great gag.
The shutter's locked, but I can hear people on the other side. Fireproof blanket. May come in handy. Salami. Locked. Strange noises. Slap. Scream. The sound of sticks being broken. Hang on. That sounds like a blowtorch. I don't think this is the room I want right now. Strange. My favorite aria coming through the walls. But where from? Well, well, well. Empty. Apart from an electronic card reader. Poking my finger into the electronics has no effect. No point messing around with the card reader until I have the card to use on it. I can hear music coming from somewhere. But where? Aha! The forklift truck appears to be dead. No lights, nothing. The safety key fits the lock on the forklift.
So then the bum tries to tell me it was my boys that screwed up. Huh. Everybody knows my boys are the best. Ain't that right, Mr. Spilacci, sir?
So I am told.
That's why you hired me.
Apparently.
Anyways, Tony's got cold feet now. Ain't that right, fellas?
That's right, Mr. Fingers, sir.
I guess he's gonna be, hanging around a long time before, another job comes his way.
You crack me up, Mr. Fingers.
You see? Messing with my wife I could deal with. But screwing my business, why, that's pushing. So, anyhow, Mr. Spilacci, sir, here we are. The manuscript safe and sound. Filed under F. F for found. Clever, huh?
So much better than F for failure, don't you think? Or G for garrote, or H for hanged himself, huh?
Very funny, Mr. Spilacci, sir. Yes, very funny.
I've got to find a way to get those guys out of there.
locked.
I wonder if what's happening in there has something to do with this Tony character. That's not such a good idea. The door is locked shut, but the handle is cold, so it hasn't been used. The handle's very hot. I nearly melted my fingers to it. Perfect. Ugh. Well, the fat from the meat is disgusting. I'm gonna need industrial soap to get this off. I'm greased up already, so I don't need to touch it again. I can hardly feel the heat of the wood through the blanket. The wood's smoldering in the air vent, but only a small amount's going into the room. I need to make more.
like smoke? Don't you just love it? The smell of Naples herself in a salami. Who would have thunk it, huh? But hey, you can have too much of a good thing, right? What say we, all head down to the club and celebrate our little success?
For God's sake, yes.
Hey, Tony, how's it hanging, Tony? You guys finish up now and head home, you hear?
What about the new guy?
What new guy?
Fella started just now.
Ah, let him be. Hey, he ain't gonna starve, right?
Fingers and the other guys are leaving. Now's my chance to get the manuscript. My God, this must be Tony. Looks like it's going to be another good year for the Martino vintage. I really don't want to do this, but I've got no choice. Yes! A key card. Fingers and the rest of them came out of this room. But how? The room's full of wooden boxes and there's only one exit. Thank heavens for secret doorways. Even in a secret office, they lock the drawers. They're either very paranoid or these drawers are fake fronts. The drawers are locked. Whatever's wrapped in this handkerchief must be very precious to someone. Terrific! A photograph of actress Lucy Chu from that film In Cold Blood. Nice, but not worth wrapping in a handkerchief. A promo photograph of Lucy Chu. The cabinet's locked and secured so tightly that it's impossible to open. Even a seasoned pro would struggle here. No way am I going to get into that cabinet with my bare hands. It's the cabinet where Fingers stashed Anna Maria's manuscript. Secure being the operative word. I've never seen so many locks. How am I going to get into it? It's the cabinet where Fingers stashed Anna Maria's manuscript. No way am I going to get into that cabinet with my bare hands. Not the best view in the world, but hey, whatever. I can see out over the meatpacking company. Can't say I feel that factory boss gene kicking in, though. Through the open window, I can just see the bone cruncher. Falling into that thing would be a big mistake. I bet it could tear cars apart. Well, that stain sure won't ever come out. I'm not about to sit in that chair. Whoa, there's a pool of blood under the chair in the corner. We all know that pigs don't sit on chairs. I don't even want to imagine what's been going on in here. I put the keys back into the bone cruncher. Maybe the grease from the handkerchief could loosen up those wheels. The secure cabinet's wheels are rusted and seized up. Nothing a bit of oil or grease won't fix. No way am I going to get into that cabinet with my bare hands. Underneath the MP3 player is Anna Maria's manuscript. It's the real thing, all right. 14th century. Question is, how am I going to research it? Museums are out of the question. No. I need somewhere much more salubrious. Hey, Anna Maria, look.
George, you found it. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All part of the service. Now, let's see just what we've got here. It says, below the fortress of the one true patriarch awaits the angel. For he who is worthy and follows the path of the righteous.
Your Latin's good.
It was kind of geeky at school, but you know what? It sure paid off. So, all we need to do is work out who the true patriarch was and where his fortress is.
And then find a way to get below it.
But which fortress? It says, the first, find the knights who share a horse and grasp the stone to open the way.
Maybe the first refers to the path that the righteous must take to reach the angel.
That makes sense. So we should understand the clue once we arrive at the right place. It says, the second, address the arms upon the shields and close the circle for the knights to let you pass. It says, the third, follow the master's worldly route and prove yourself worthy to lift. First, the fortress where he did fight, but was overwhelmed by Mamluk's might. Then he traveled to Longshank's fair city, and as grand preceptor he was received. To the temple at Villeneuve, where he was appointed Grand Master of the Order, before journeying to the island where he holds his court. It says, the last, to see the light turn from Holy Sion to face the great fortress of the Empire of the East, the seat of the Holy Church in the west, the learned Coptic city to the south. Turn from Holy Sion to face, from where? Jerusalem? Fleur-de-lis in some pattern. A fairly typical depiction of a fortified European city. The fires of hell are consuming the city. The manuscript was made in 1307. The Templars must have known an attack was imminent and took care their treasure would be safe. Four knights with shields. The fourth coat of arms is hidden. Cross, crescent moon, Star of David. I wonder why these symbols are here.
This must be the angel that the manuscript refers to.
Doesn't look much like treasure to me.
And this looks like St. George, the patron saint of England, fighting the famous dragon.
See how the fortified city has minarets?
It looks Eastern.
Strange. The city on the right looks Eastern, but it's being defended by a Christian knight.
Wasn't St. George English?
Actually, he came from Turkey.
A worthy and devout-looking man? Hey, I recognize this. It's Baphomet, the idol that the Templars were accused of worshipping. I really need to find a way to research these subjects.
Can you decode it, George?
Not fully. I need a library or a database.
But the streets are too dangerous. Can't we get information online?
Well, there is a website, Andre Lobineau's Society of Antiquarian Knowledge, but I was locked out.
Didn't you say that Virgil had hacking skills?
Yeah, but he's pretty angry right now.
Then get charming.
A high-tech MP3 player.